I'm going to get out the kids' KiwiCo boxes for this month.
I don't get overwhelmed that easily.
Because your wife burdens all of it.
I don't put it all on you.
This is like my little lazy hack to make a bathroom feel refreshed. Encourage this space to... Hello. I ended up not filming yesterday. I had my Sabbath yesterday and today's Sunday and I'm picking the vlog back up. Even though I barely did any vlog yesterday. It has gotten extremely hard for me to vlog during the weeks because of homeschooling the kids, which I will update you guys shortly. And just since we want to be more private and don't want to show as much, I have found that it's been a very fine and difficult line to balance. Anyway, I'm going to be vlogging today. Like I said, it was Sunday. We just came back from church. We went out for breakfast and I'm doing a mixture of a couple of things. Sundays I feel like are my go days. I just came out of rest. I am ready to restart my house. I'm ready to get things in order for the coming week. I love Mondays. I love just preparing for things. And so I'm doing a mixture of that. But then also tonight, Jordan and I are hosting and having about 25 people over. I need to get all things prepared and ready for that as well. So I want to show you guys, did I show you guys Kitty? I wanted to do more of a formal intro to Kitty as well because I feel like I haven't really shown or talked too much about Enoch. So we have a little kitten. We think he's, how old is Enoch? Probably
9 weeks.
9 weeks. So I want to formally introduce you guys to him and give you an update on how things have been going with the dogs because that has definitely been interesting. To pick up just a couple of things, we got to go to the cider mill yesterday, which was so fun, and I just love fall fashion. I have so much fun dressing up in the fall, especially because I'm wearing more dresses and skirts. So I like wore this skirt with this top, and then I layered a cardigan on top, I layered a scarf on top, and then I wore it with boots. And today I'm wearing this dress from New Flora. It's definitely like Jordan like says I look like I'm from the 1800s, which, you know, he's not wrong, but I love dresses like this. I feel like they're just so fun. This one's from New Flora. They don't have it. It's several months old. Let me put this here. I want to grab, let me make like a mental list. I'm just gonna say it out loud so you guys can get a peek into my brain. Kitty ate all my hydrangeas, so I need to get new fresh hydrangeas and put them in vases around the house because I had beautiful flowers all around my house. But then once we got Kitty, he loves to eat flowers, and hydrangeas are such a pain to pick up because they're very small little flowers, and so once he gets into them, it's like a huge mess. And so I need to cut hydrangeas. Did you place the Instacart order yet? You did? Okay, so I needed to have placed an Instacart order for stuff that we need for tonight. Yeah, it's cold. I need to clean outside the patio area. I already did an initial cleanup a couple days ago. Okay, Jordan put the battery to charge for the leaf blower because...
Smarter, not harder.
Yeah, because the kids had mud pies that they were doing on the patio and it should be dried up now, so we should be able to just leaf blow it.
We love a mud pie.
If not, I'm gonna have to just hand sweep. I'll have to unload everything once it gets here from Instacart. I need to figure out where I want to put all the food and placements and napkins and stuff and where we all really want to eat and whatnot. The kids, I do have an activity set aside for them while our friends are here. Obviously they'll be with us, but I wanted to give the kids a little bit of a little treat and just have them do something exciting, so I'll have to show that to them. But I need to put away all the stuff that's inside that staircase basket. Do you want to do that, honey? Evangeline's still napping, so I have a little bit more time. What else? Yes, Jordan needs to pick up the food.
The cider we're gonna add to the Instacart order.
That right there just described what it's like being married to Jordan and like a visionary or just like a guy that just, how would you describe the way your brain works?
Enjoy a challenge, and I don't get overwhelmed that easily.
Because your wife burdens all of it.
I don't put it all on you, usually.
Oh, you were funny, honey.
Well, I do
Funny,
enjoy...
honey. I got my scissors. These are my favorite scissors in the entire world. They're from IKEA. They're giant, and they're really good for cutting flowers. Oh, I got some flowers! Baking powder, yeah. Here you go. Thank you. Baking powder and baking soda. Looks beautiful. Okay, so we have a spill upstairs. I got this new vacuum mop thing. I've shared about it on Instagram, but it is truly changed. Is that a little bit dramatic? I don't want to say it's changed my life, but it's made my life a lot easier. It is truly amazing. Last time I checked, it was 70% off on Amazon. I don't know if it still is, but it's a mop and a vacuum at the same time. So instead of having to first vacuum your floors and then mop them, you do both at the same time. The only downside though, and I didn't realize this, but you can't like turn off a vacuum and only mop, and you can't only mop and only vacuum. As far as I know, I haven't figured out how to do that. I don't think that you can. And the only reason I say that's a negative is because you're not supposed to do it over carpet. So like if you want to just vacuum, you can't just go and vacuum your carpet. But I am breaking a rule right now. My kids did spill smoothie in their room. Their entire room smells like passion fruit right now. It smells wonderful, but it's really sticky. I know you're not supposed to use this on carpet, but I just want to try it because if I could use this right now, that'd be great. We do have the little green machine that we do frequently use, but it's a bit of a hassle to take out, and I already had this out. So let's just try. I know you're not supposed to do this, but you know, I'm just trying to make my life a little bit easier right now. Can you see that? All right, that is the mango spot, or passion fruit spot. You know, I do think that worked pretty well, but I can see why they don't want you to do it on carpet. It was a little bit more difficult to do. How was your nose? Okay, so far Instacart order has been placed and is going to be here shortly. I got the flowers, I cleaned up the mess upstairs, I need to empty out the stair basket. I wanted to give just a quick refresh to the bathroom, and I do this hack all the time. So you guys know I only clean and do a deep clean of my house once a week. That's every Tuesday. I will link a blog post that I have down below where I share more in detail. Sorry, baby's awake, so she's just playing a little bit. So I will link the blog post down below because I, in more detail, list out like what I do every day as the CEO of our household and just how I make my life a little bit easier by having things planned out. So anyway, that is going to be a few days from now. So one thing that I love to do, and this is like my little lazy hack to make a bathroom feel refreshed, is I will just use whatever hand soap I have here, and I literally will put it in my hands, turn the water on, and then kind of just use my own hands to just go through and kind of wipe everything down that might look crusty and dusty. And this takes not even 1 minute to do, and it just makes the whole bathroom feel fresh again, especially if you get like a scented soap. And then I'll just go through and just wipe it all down. And I learned this little hack from Jordan Page years ago. She's like a mom of 8 or 9, and she did a video of like what to do when guests arrive unexpected, or like say they're coming over or something. This is not cleaning. It's just a little bathroom refresh to make it smell a little bit nice and inviting. Okay, I'm gonna get the kids' KiwiCo boxes out for them. Sorry y'all, I'm just now realizing there's been a smudge on my camera this entire time. I am going to get out the kids' KiwiCo boxes for this month. So Alethea and Ari both have the koala crates, and then Sissy has the panda crates. So these are all individually catered to them and their ages, and they're all geared towards STEM. So all of these crates have different activities or different toys that will help them with fine motor, with gross motor skills, and help with development. It's really, really unique. And for the price point that these are, you guys, it is so worth it to me. I showed this last time, but some of these things you can have and hold on to for years. For example, we have some of their doctor kit crates, which they love. I rotate those out in and out pretty frequently. But then there's other things where once you build it, you can play with it for a little bit and then you can recycle it. So it's not like you're constantly adding more toys to the rotation. Like some of these things you can be a one and done, and I really enjoy that element. So I have this one, which is dinosaurs. Make dinosaur costumes, create clay fossils and play, and match dinosaur games. Cute. I already know which one of my kids is gonna really enjoy this. When you open up your box, you have 2 different pamphlets. One that explains what is inside your box, how to play with it best, and further activity for your kids. And then another one is like a parent guide to help you best play with your kids. So if you want, you can sit down and have this be a one-on-one time, or you can just hand them these boxes and they're able to go and play and explore on their own. So it is just so amazing and so cool, the possibilities that you have within a box, and you're not limited to just that. You can play and explore with it in so many different ways. So they were generous enough to give you guys a code, and I will have that link down below, and you can use my code and you can get a percentage off of your first month of trying KiwiGo. So thank you to KiwiGo for sponsoring this portion of today's video.
Can I come with you?
All right, we're making great progress here. Instacart got delivered, got the kids' activities out. They're loving the making like the fossils and rolling things out. They can do it again and like keep doing it. I'm going to make a little, we're gonna have a bonfire. I don't know why they got two. A lot of graham crackers. For now, I have, let me zoom you guys out. I love putting it on boards because one, it makes it easier for you to take it from like inside to outside, but then it's also easier to clean up and then everyone knows where to get everything. So I'll just lay these out. I'm gonna put these inside of this little bowl. Will you grab one more bowl of these so we can put the Reese's inside of?
Reese's, I love Reese's. Can we get to eat them?
We're gonna have them with our s'mores. So I did get Hershey's, but I don't know if you guys have ever tried s'mores with Reese's instead, but it just tastes so much better. You don't think so? No. I think so. I'm gonna keep the extra stuff just in the pantry.
Can I have some? This is so good.
It's even better on a s'more. Well, you need the marshmallow in there. All right, this I'm going to keep in the playroom, and then we can take this outside when it's time, okay? No more grabbing from here. I got Kitty out. This is Enoch. So I showed him in a video I did a couple of weeks ago. And if you follow me on Instagram, you've been seeing me post all about him. But this is our new little kitty. We found him in the hood of the car. He was jumping around in the engine, and I had promised, well, like, you know, in the whole jumping in and out. He kept going under in the wheels, and he was cutest thing. I have been attacked by cats several times. Once in the neck, like this giant cat, like full grown cat. I was petting him. Melanie used to be in horseback riding, so every single week my mom and I would be with her at the farm.
I think what actually happened is that while I was horseback riding, she would just sit with the barn cats on her lap, and they would just go like that.
No! I wish that's all they did. No, so because she would be horseback riding, your lessons were what, 30 minutes long? Yeah, I used to be with the barn cats, and several times I got attacked. One of the times, the one that really freaked me out over cats was I was petting one of them, and he got upset and jumped for my neck, and he was like clawing at my neck. And so after that, I have been a little bit afraid of cats. But as we're going to be moving out to our property, the kids have gotten really excited and fond of cats and wanting a cat. So I had told them once we moved to the new property, we would get one. But the Lord had other plans and brought us a kitty prior to that. So this is Enoch. And he's perfect. He really is. Like, he's a cat / dog because he does act like a dog. And it's really sweet, and it's really redeemed my relationships for cats because, yeah, the Lord, I don't know, I feel like the Lord used this cat to teach me so much about so much so quickly that every time I look at him, you guys, I'm not even kidding, I'm like, wow, I've been missing out on all of this time of having a cat and the joys that it comes with. Like, and then it just made me wonder, like, what else have I been missing out on because of fears that I have that I like haven't overcome, or just, I don't know. So anyway, he's been great. A couple of things that I still haven't gotten for him, I need to get him those cat tree things because I can tell he wants to climb and like go up and do all that stuff. He doesn't hide from us, which is really sweet, unless he really wants to nap. But he's not like the kind of cat that like once you walk into a room, he runs away from you. That's why I say he's like a dog, because he's always around the kids, he's always around us. He very much so enjoys people, which is really sweet. And a lot of you have said that's like an orange cat thing. That's been one thing. Another thing has been with the dogs. That has been a huge question that we've gotten. So if you guys remember, a couple years back, Samson and Delilah both went to training, and they actually lived at the trainer's house. The trainer had a cat and would send us photos of Samson curled up and cuddling with his cat. And so Samson enjoys cats,
That's
but
because he's a giant cat himself.
yes, Samson also is very
He's a
much
cat
so.
in a dog body.
And a rat. So, but the thing is that the cat that the trainer had was a full grown cat. Kitty, when we got him, was only 2 pounds. I think he's probably 3 pounds now. So he's very small. We are keeping them separated until Kitty gets bigger and until the dogs get more so used to him. So we like slowly introduce them. I mean, the dogs know that he's here. They smell his litter box and like all that, but we just would rather be safe than sorry. And as you guys might know, my sister is in vet school, and so she's frequently with specialists and stuff. And a couple weeks back, she had, what was it, a dog animal behavior specialist came in or something. What was her title?
Yeah, she's a behaviorist.
So there was a behaviorist that came in, and Melanie got to ask her questions about introducing cats and dogs. And the biggest suggestion that she had was actually to muzzle the dogs. We haven't done that yet, but
like let them with each other while the dogs are muzzled.
Yes. So instead, because right now, like that's the biggest thing. Like we want to be safe for Kitty.
Because I feel like right now, like we just don't know what the dogs want to do. Like it's hard to tell. Because like
Delilah
gets
really excited. Like his whole body just like wiggles around, and he gets really excited. But Kitty is just so small.
And Delilah gets like the little tail that's like, and her eyes get really big. So we're just like, I feel like when you muzzle your dogs and let them around, it like gives an opportunity to like actually be with each other, and it removes that like
the fear,
that anticipation. But also like when you just keep like teasing them with like, oh, Kitty's right here and dog's right here, but you can't really see each other, but you can like, I mean, you can see each other, but you can't touch each other, and it's like anticipation like builds up even more anxiety and stress in all animals involved. So I feel like if you muzzle the dogs and let them go free, and also give the kitty places to hide, it kind of lets you gauge where the dogs are at. Like, do they want to eat him? Do they just really want to smell him? Or do they just want to cuddle?
Yeah. So we're gonna try that and see how that goes. All right, got a teething baby, so I gotta wear a little peanut on my back because we have not only one tooth coming in, but we got several teeth coming in. And back wearing, I swear, it took me 3 kids to realize how effective and efficient you would be, because I used to front carry with them. I used to have the Wild Bird sling. Back carrying is just so much better, especially if you are actively doing something. The house smells so good right now. Melanie is making a dessert, and it's like an apple. What is the dessert you're making? Apple blondie with maple frost. So the whole house smells so good. Another thing that I love to do before people come over is prayer walk the house, especially because we want to just encourage this space to feel. Go upstairs. These dogs, you guys. I am so excited to move out into the country and not have to bark at people walking every 4 seconds. Oh, they're already here. Okay, well, ended up having to take a little momentary pause. I have no idea what I was even saying. It's been 5 hours. You can't tell by my face, I really need to get to bed. We had a beautiful night. It was so fun. I was outside in the cold. I really need to put some chapstick on my lips because they're like starting to blister. It's very cold here. The low today was 39, which feels very cold when you've been having like 80-degree weather. So anyway, we've definitely made that jump and that switch and really put chapstick on. But hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog. Let me know what you want to see more of, what series I've started that you really like and want me to keep doing different parts to. I love you guys. I'll have my KiwiCo link down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.